Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. One of my favorite times of year is the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. This year the Food and Wine Festival runs from September 19th through November 10th. And here on Travel with Rick, each Friday till Friday, November 28th, we'll be bringing you the sights, sounds, and tastes of each marketplace from around World Showcase. Each week I'll have guests on the show and we'll sample all the festival marketplaces because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Well, hey guys, welcome to the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. After a couple of, well, really only a week of being open, well, seems like longer, but anyway, we've made it finally. As you know, maybe, Leslie and I, we've been trying to get here. We were on the Med cruise, actually the transatlantic cruise on the Disney Magic, and waiting to get here. Trying so hard to get here to Epcot. I'm here with my good friend Mark.
How's it going, Rick?
Yeah, it's going good, Mark.
Glad
Mark
to be
Bigby,
here.
yeah, man.
Finally.
Back from last year.
Finally.
Made your first appearance on Travel with Rick last year. All right, so we got to get into some of this food. You guys know this year we're doing basically about 5 booths an episode. So this week we've got to get our way started around. We're going to take you all around this whole festival for food and wine. So Mark, we're starting here in Terra.
Terra booth.
Terra booth. All right, so everything here is basically, we call it the dirt booth,
What
right?
is it? What is it made of?
It's not made of chicken, and it's not made of crab, but yet it's chicken and crab. So that's what we're going to have.
Something-ish.
Yeah. So actually what we do have is blackened chicken breast, Terra wheat and spicy gumbo sauce featuring Gardein chicken breast. I'm not sure what Gardein chicken breast is, but I don't think that they grow them outside my house.
I don't think it clucks.
Yeah, it doesn't cluck.
Yeah,
it's not the yard bird that we're going to have a little bit later on.
Breast.
All right, so I'm going to jump right in here.
It does look like a chicken breast.
Okay.
I'm going to get the little piece first.
You can actually see him from here. He's on the pavilion. He doesn't leave the pavilion no matter.
It does look like chicken.
Well, no, you want it. He's on the pavilion.
Yeah, but
Kind of a texture like chicken.
Nah, the texture's not really there, but the taste kind of isn't there either for chicken. But okay. Kind of's got a texture of chicken, kind of's got a taste of chicken. Actually,
the sauce is good.
Yeah, the farro rice and the gumbo sauce is actually really good. So anything with gumbo rocks in my book.
Where's the Louisiana booth this year?
Oh man, we
Where's
need
the
to
bring that one back?
We need some real gumbo.
Some gumbo. You keep leaving the chicken for me.
Yeah, that's real good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, the farro wheat, kind of like a rice or
Kind of puffy.
Like a couscous or even what's the other thing I'm trying to think of?
A risotto or
a risotto. Yeah, kind of got a little bit of risotto to it, flavor to it, but that's real good. And the gumbo's got a little spice to it. The gumbo sauce,
just a little,
got a little heat to it. I'm liking that. All right, so now
get some flavor added.
We've got a vegan vine Chardonnay. That's all we know. It smells like Chardonnay. Not bad.
Not bad?
Actually goes with the heat pretty good.
Because you drink a lot of whites. I don't drink as many whites.
Okay. See what you think about that.
That's not bad.
Have a little bit of that sauce with it.
Bad.
With that gumbo sauce, it goes pretty good. Kind of knocks the heat down a little bit.
I'll save you that last chicken. We'll save it for John.
You're quite a guy. Woo, the camera just fell. What happened there? See, what would John say? If I was traveling with John in a restaurant and that would happen, he would say job opening, actually.
Job opening.
All right, here, let's jump into this crabless crab cake. So if you have a crab cake and it's not made with crab, fill in the blank.
It's all filler. It's all the other stuff that goes with the crab cake. It does look like a crab cake. They've done very well with the styling.
Now we had this at the opening, not the opening of this, but the preview event back in July. And John actually liked this a lot. He said he liked this crab cake. I'm not as big of a fan, but it's not bad.
I like it. Okay. That's not bad.
Crabless crab cake with pepper slaw and Cajun remoulade featuring Gardein. So we're back with the Gardein. So to answer your question, what does it have in it? It has Gardein in it.
So it's fake chicken.
Nice.
That's not
I like that slaw.
The slaw is very good.
The pepper slaw is really good.
And what is the...
Got some big chunks of bell pepper in there.
It's a Cajun remoulade pepper slaw.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like that. And I don't mind the crab cake. That's
Real good. All right, so now we've got
Not bad.
the Paperboy Red Blend. Literally comes in a paper bottle. I said a plastic bottle covered in paper, but we had this at the opening too, and I remember. Gonna let you try it.
Kind of like Granddad's liquor bottle in the paper.
Yeah, kind of like try that. I'll go back to this. You like red, so what do you think about that one?
It's not terrible.
Right.
It's kind of got something at the end though that's not.
Yeah.
At first I don't mind it, but then there's something there that kind of comes back and bites you at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the oak barrel. The vegan oak barrel.
The paper barrel.
Could be the paper bag.
Okay.
But that slaw is good. That's probably the best thing here is the slaw.
I'm really digging the slaw, and I'm liking this this farro wheat. It's pretty good as well. All right, so now here, I know this is the thing that you've been waiting for. This is the chocolate blood orange cupcake with tofu icing.
Tofu.
All right, I don't know how to get into this thing, so I'm just going to do this.
I don't think there's a pretty way to get in there.
There we go. All right, so it's kind of like a molten center to it.
Yeah, that's the chocolate. If you can see down in there. Kind of got a little caramelly look.
That's actually not too bad either. I like that. What do you think? No, I don't care for any more, but it's not bad.
We do our best to help the vegans.
Well, you know, just read some of what my friend Anthony Bourdain says about vegans, you know, and you'll kind of know where I'm at on the whole vegan thing. I think a life without meat is not that great. So.
No, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. I wouldn't spit it out.
All right. So then overall, crab cake, pretty good. Slaw, awesome. Chicken, not bad. The rice, farro wheat stuff, and the sauce on it, the
gumbo sauce.
The gumbo sauce
That's
is
good.
just really, really good. Bigger fan of the Chardonnay than I was the red.
Yep. I would agree on all that.
Yeah, and the cupcake not too bad. It's actually chilled. We didn't mention that. It's actually colder, so that's kind of nice.
With the frost on the
And you know, Tara, you're here, and we're going to be moving on, I guess, basically. So
we know
we'll
it's got a
leave it at
purpose. I tried. This is my first time actually ever trying the taro booth. I've never tried that as many years as I've been here, so it was.
Yeah,
I like trying it.
So I remember the chili and the chicken. I think I actually like this chicken better than I did the chicken from last year. So I would say Tara's improved. I'm going to leave it at that and just say we're pretty happy with Tara. And Mark, thanks for coming out.
No problem.
Guys, thanks for watching. And we're going to move that way, and we've got a lot more booths to go. So
can't wait.
Hang in there, guys. We'll be right over there at Patagonia soon. Well, welcome back, guys. We're now checking out Patagonia. Mark, how you doing, man?
All right,
Second booth.
Second booth. We're getting some meat today now.
Yeah, now we're getting in some real food, some real wine. I think this red's gonna hopefully taste a little bit better. I love Malbec. So Malbecs from Chile and Argentina. Yeah, they're awesome, and that is the recommended pairing. You'll see every year, every marketplace here, they have their recommended pairings right on the marketplace signs, and that's this one. So it'll be one wine and one food item from that marketplace, and it's this grilled beef skewer. They're recommended with the Terrazzo's Reserva Malbec. So it's basically a reserve Malbec. So we're going to give that a try. And we should mention that Patagonia, it says in our book, is new, but it's actually a combination of Argentina and Chile from last year. So
new sign.
We have, new sign. But we have our beef empanadas are back from Argentina. Yeah, and so we're still going to give you the Travel with Rick recommendation to put the chimichurri sauce right there on top of it.
Does it come with it, so you have to ask?
You have to ask, yeah. They'll serve that boy up without it, but I want you to notice, this thing is pretty nice and moist inside this year without it, so I'm kind of looking forward to this.
Looks like it's got some kind of olive oil or something here. First part of the chimichurri.
Yeah, and he was kind of scraping the bottom for the chimichurri sauce this time, so that might be what that is. Oh yeah, man.
Definitely can taste the olive oil.
First beef empanada of the year. Definitely doesn't disappoint. Always one of my very favorite things here is that.
Very good with the chimichurri.
Yeah. All right.
Gotta get that.
So now I'm just gonna go in here and dive right into this.
Well, that come right
We've got
off,
some potatoes in there. which are actually
gluten-free potatoes.
right, and they say boniato puree, which is basically mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. It looks a little different from like the potatoes we make at home, but I don't know. How's it taste?
It's really good. Beef is awesome. There's some more of your olive oil there from that chimichurri sauce.
He scooped some chimichurri in with the potatoes, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the pairing here with it. Oh yeah. That Malbec just cuts right through it too, man. That's nice. You're gonna dig that.
That is good.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Try that. All right, so now we've got a salmon here. I'm really looking forward to this. We've got a roasted Veloso salmon with. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you do that one.
The quinoa.
The quinoa salad and arugula chimichurri. So I think this is a different chimichurri, right?
It specifies arugula on this one for some reason. I don't know if it's the. Did you watch and see which one they scooped it out of?
They already had it there. They already had it prepared by the time that we noticed it. So I'm really
might
not
be
sure.
different. The salmon looks very good. So.
Oh man.
And this is my wife Chris's favorite, the salmon. So.
Salmon is very good. Very
I'm
moist.
Eat this for you.
It's rocking. This quinoa salad's good. Got some nice peppers chopped up in there.
There's a lot of stuff in there. There's all kind of colors.
Yep. Got some red onion. It's rocking.
Lots of olive oil flavor and everything. The chimichurri's doing it.
Just as it should be, yeah.
As it should be, yeah.
It's real good.
Try some of this salmon here. The salmon looks really good.
Oh yeah. All right, and then we have, this is a connoisseur Bicoletto
I think it's bicicleta.
Bicicleta, thank you.
Like bicycle.
I butcher it all, and it's a Viognier. So, oh, that's nice with the salmon too, man. You're gonna dig that too. That's really, really good. All right, so now, guys,
like
I'm feeling like Food and Wine has started now. So we're past Terra.
I'm liking that better than the beef, actually. The beef is good with the
salmon's
the
real
recommended pairing.
Got a little bit of a seared crust on it, but it's nice and moist on the inside and so flavorful.
I'm digging the salmon with the white here, and I'm not a white wine guy.
Yeah.
I almost said I'm not a white guy, but I'm not a white wine guy,
well, you know,
typically. But
you wear a Georgia shirt on Travel with Rick. I'm going to have to question that too, you know? I mean, you opened it up. So yeah, this salad is really, really good.
That's my pairing.
I'm really liking that, yeah.
That's my pairing. That's my favorite right there.
So I'm gonna jump back over here to this empanada just for a second because I want to try some more of this Malbec. Malbec is one of my favorite wines from Argentina. Really, really good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, totally.
All right.
So what you think? I haven't had the empanada in a while. It's kind of one of those things where I've had it a while back and then I kind of skipped it a few years.
For me, it's kind of like pot stickers or something. You know, it's just comfort food. I just
food.
love empanadas.
Food and wine,
you know?
comfort food. It's got to be here.
Yeah, you know, you just come to expect it. It's easy. It's tasty. It's, you know, you can hold it in your hand and just really enjoy it. So yeah, I love those. I love, you know, Jamaican patties, meat pies. You know, that kind of thing is just awesome. So, all right, so let's run through it. I think we're both sold on the salmon. Salmon's probably best in the show right
That's
there,
the pairing,
right?
yep.
Yeah, so that salmon with that salad is really, really good. Of course, the empanada, good as always, nice and moist. You put the Travel with Rick chimichurri sauce on there, you're good to go.
Ask for it by name.
Ask for it, yeah. Just tell them Travel with Rick told you. They'll know exactly what's going on. Won't be a problem for you. The beef skewer is awesome, but I tell you, I got to say, of the three,
I think the
other
salmon,
two are better. Yeah, the
salmon
salmon's definitely better.
Is my pick.
And that's the good pairing.
That's my thumbs up.
I love this Malbec, but you know, I'm like you. I think the salmon and the white work real well. So I'm definitely going to go thumbs up on all three.
All across
of
the board. It's all good stuff.
All really good stuff. So check out Patagonia, guys. You won't be disappointed at all, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
All right. Well, Mark, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to keep moving. We got some more stuff to eat. This episode of Travel with Rick ain't over yet. Hang on. Well, hey guys, moving right along, we're going to move up to New Zealand. Now listen, New Zealand, one of my favorite booths here every year, obviously because they feature one of my favorite wines, Mark, which are the Kim Crawford wines. They're amazing. I drink them at home. We've got one of the Sauvignon Blancs, which is awesome. Great summertime wine by the pool. Drink it by the, I'll just say glassfuls and we'll leave it there, okay? And we're also very privileged to have one of the Kim Crawford Pinot Noirs. which are amazing. You guys will remember this year, earlier, when we were in New Orleans for the wine and food experience there, they were actually debuting this year's Pinot Noir there. Had it for the first time in New Orleans. It was amazing. We absolutely loved it. And that's our pairing, our featured pairing at this booth, right, Mark?
With the venison sausage.
With the venison sausage, which you said doesn't actually
It doesn't photograph well, but it is. It's good.
And I'm not eating. Okay, yeah, it's meat in tube form.
You gotta eat it.
It's meat in tube form. And that's one I'll never live down on.
2 years ago, you'll find it.
But whatever. All right, so now what do we got in this arugula salad here?
Arugula salad and pickled mushrooms.
All right.
And I'm not a big mushroom eater.
Okay.
All
right. Well, I'll tell you what, since it's our featured pairing, what? Go ahead.
No, the featured pairing is the sausage.
You're right. I keep wanting to think it's the meatball. So
Rick wants the meatball.
I'm wanting to tear into that meatball. All right, I'm going to go for the featured pairing, which is this
venison sausage.
Venison sausage with, and you were going to say about the meat, the mushrooms. You're not
pickled
normally
mushrooms. I'm going to try them. I'm not a big mushroom eater. You know, frogs do funny things on them.
All right.
What you think?
I mean, it's sausage, dude. I love it. It's awesome.
Tastes very good.
That's good. That's good.
With the Pinot?
The Pinot's good anyway, but pair it with some great flavors. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, so now I'm going to try this meatball. All right, so this meatball is back. I know we've had it on a little brioche bun, like a little sandwich form, and we've now got it back again.
You keep saying little, it's a good sized meatball.
It is a good sized meatball, but it's normally like a little slider. It has been here at New Zealand before as a little slider. This time we've got it almost and it's in a cup, right? Almost in like a bread cup.
It looks like one of those shortbread cups that you make like a strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, it has a spicy tomato chutney with it, which I'm really looking forward to trying as well here. Oh yeah, man.
Seems like I do remember the lamb slider being here at some point.
Yeah, they were amazing. That's back when they were over by the UK, kind of.
I noticed didn't realize it had been here this long. This booth's been here since '97.
Wow.
I didn't know.
So that's since the early days. It's almost as long as, no, that's longer we've been bringing you TWR, but did I mention how sorry we are that it took us so long to get here? We were really trying. We were in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean trying to get here and bring you this stuff. But finally we're here, and hey, we've got a lot more shows to bring you all the way up until the middle of November. We're going to be doing this. It's going to be amazing. Now that's good. I normally don't think that the Walt Disney World sommeliers and chef gens and all the wonderful people here at Epcot Food and Wine Festival get it wrong. But I got to say, for me, that's the pairing right there. And I haven't even tried the mussels yet. But this
a little hard to eat.
Yeah.
I wish I could pair the whatever that is, the bun.
Yeah.
What's it called?
This meatball and chutney is awesome. It's for me a little better than the sausage, and hey, I like sausage. We've got a peanut gallery outside of Travel with Rick today making fun of me about meat in tube form, but whatever. All right,
so I believe this is Leslie's favorite.
Mussels. She loves them. All right, so tell me about the mussels, Mark. What do we have here?
Green lip mussels.
Yeah, and that's
one
of our
why do they
favorite.
call it that? It's got green lips.
It's got green lips.
It doesn't give you green lips.
Yeah.
And then it's got a toasted breadcrumb.
It does.
Dusting breadcrumbs on top of it.
It does. Steamed green lip mussels with garlic butter and toasted breadcrumbs. So.
Now, I've not tried these before here. I had the mussels back when they were in Belgium, and I really liked them then. So what do you think?
Oh, they're amazing. Really, really good. Now, the peanut gallery is busting my chops about the meat and tube form. They're kind of cringing that we're eating these things, so that's good. All right. Now we
I bet that's good with a wife.
So, definitely one of my top 5 favorite wines of all time is this Sauvignon Blanc from Kim Crawford from Marlborough. It's just incredible. Oh yeah, man. It does have a real green flavor to it, which will kind of go along with the green lip mussels. You know, a lot of grass, a lot of fresh, crisp, not sweet. Really, if you like dry whites, you'll love this. I know you're not a big white fan, but what do you think of that?
It's not bad. I can see it definitely being with the mussels. It does go together. It's also chilled.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is good. I'm going back to this because
He's going back to the meatball.
This Pinot Noir is
Hit it.
so good. So I'm going to hit this meatball with this Pinot Noir. Just because, you know, Sauvignon Blancs for me, they work in the summertime, but Pinot Noirs work anytime.
I don't know what that bun, it looks like a Danish, or I don't know what that is. It's not sweet by any means, but it's just kind of hard to eat.
Yeah.
I want to get both of them together, and it's not easy to do.
Yeah, you got to kind of work at it, but
maybe we're supposed to pick it up and bite it.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we're just being too
Like a
dainty.
sandwich.
Maybe being too dainty about
Like an
it.
open-faced sandwich.
Right.
I'm gonna get some more of this salad.
Yeah, that works. That Pinot's awesome. That's a good Pinot right there.
What do you think about that pickled mushroom?
I like it. Yeah, I like it. It works for me. I like this arugula. I think it's like a raspberry vinaigrette or something that's on there. Black currant reduction, actually. You did say that, so it's like a blood reduction. And for keeping notes, that is gluten-free also.
That's the only thing here I believe it is. So New Zealand right next to the Patagonia booth, right beside it. We scored a good table in the shade today, so we haven't moved. We're right back where we were.
Haven't moved at all, you know. We're still right here where we started Terra at, you know. So we began at Terra, and we're actually getting some good meat now, you know.
Some in tube form.
Chris is doing all she can do not to. I'm gonna pull her in here in just a minute so she can just laugh on camera, you know.
So what's your favorite here? What's the what's the must-have?
I think it's pretty clear. I think it's that meatball with the tomato chutney and the Pinot Noir. I think it really rocks. That's my pairing. I know the sommelier's pairing and is that sausage, and it's good, but meatballs, man.
Meatball's very good. I kind of like the mussels and the white. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'll probably give the edge to the meatball and the Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Just because I love red wines.
Right.
But definitely not bad. Again, I don't drink much white wine. I don't drink chilled wine.
Right.
It's not a big thing for me, but that's not bad together. Of course, it's a warm day out today. So.
It is a warm day, yeah. So this
hurt.
white, you know, this is one of our go-to wines at home. Probably one of my top 5, top 10 wines in all the world. So really love that. So I'm definitely gonna give that high marks. Those mussels were awesome. They're really good.
As you can tell.
As you can tell, you know, one of our favorite restaurants in Vero, Burp, right there. Give you a big plug. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna give everything here. If I had to rate it, I'd definitely go meatball, mussels, and then sausage. But all three really
all
good.
Three
Wouldn't
are good,
pass on anything. And both wines are good. Just wanted to mention they also have an unoaked Chardonnay there from Kim Crawford and a Pinot Gris. So they're showing 4 Kim Crawford wines. We brought you 2 here today. But both the Pinot Noir and the Sauvignon Blanc are really good. So
have you ever had the other two?
I have. I've had the Pinot Gris and I have had the unoaked Chardonnay here last year. So
would you have rather had one of them with this one?
No, because I am such a big fan of the Sauvignon Blanc. Pinot Gris would have gone really good with that. You'd have been just as happy. The unoaked Chardonnay, I normally pass on Chardonnays just because they can be too oaky. So the fact that Kim Crawford sells an unoaked one is a big plus for me. So that'd be one of my go-to Chardonnays if I had to choose a Chardonnay. Chardonnay probably show better with that than the Pinot Gris, the mussels that is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. But,
so thumbs up across the board on New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. So now we've got another one to bring you, Australia. So hang in there. We're going to grab the food from Australia. We'll be right back.
At Kingdom Magic Vacations, we believe that life should be measured out in memories. For over 17 years, Kingdom Magic Vacations has specialized in making vacation dreams come true for families visiting Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, and Adventures by Disney. Kingdom Magic Vacations has been honored as an authorized Disney vacation planner, and that means we are recognized by Disney as a leader in planning magical vacations to Disney destinations. Our knowledge and experience allows our travel professionals to custom tailor your Disney vacation and make them truly magical. We know that each moment you spend on vacation creates a memory that lasts a lifetime. You can start planning your magical Disney vacation by visiting kingdommagic.com today.
And we're back. We're here, got Australia now, moving right along with
across the way.
Right across the way, and we've got some good things lined up here. We've got this lamb chop, meat on a stick.
Meat on a stick, not a tube, in a stick.
It's not in tube form. I'll never live that one down as long as I live. Hashtag I'll explain later. But yeah, we've got that. Now we've got some shrimp. The shrimp's looking really good. Garlic.
You can't have an Australian booth without shrimp on the barbie.
You gotta have shrimp on the barbie.
I don't know if they made it on the barbie.
I'm not sure if they did. I don't
No
know if
grill
it's got
marks.
grill marks on it or not. But it is garlic shrimp with roasted tomatoes, lemon myrtle, and rapini. It's also gluten-free. So we've got a lot of gluten-free dishes here.
Shrimp.
Yeah, and then we've got this puppy here. What is that, Mark?
That's the lamb chop. It was a pesto, not to be confused with.
Looks a little like chimichurri to me.
Looks a little like the chimichurri, but it's a pesto.
Yep.
And then potato chips. Somebody
What is
took
lam
the bag
chop
of
without potato chips?
and crunched it all up and smacked it on your lamb chop.
And, you know, there you go. It's creativity, Chef Jens. I love you, man. You're awesome. You're awesome.
It was probably an accident one year, and it just has kind of stuck around.
Yeah, I think it would just lay in there. It's like, what can we top this? Let's try this. That's awesome. I love it, Chef Jens. It's awesome. And that's also gluten-free. And we got a dessert. We had no dessert over in
This is our first
in
dessert.
Patagonia.
Well, we had the cupcake back in Terra.
We had no dessert. Oh, yeah, we did have the cupcake. Sorry, Tara. But in Patagonia and New Zealand, we had no dessert.
No dessert.
So, but yeah, we have this. But one thing I noticed when we were in Australia, they had no chant. They were trying to get their chant going.
Yep.
Now, what I'm talking about is in New Zealand, they actually had a chant going on. When we ordered the mussels, they went, mussels! When we ordered the Sauvignon Blanc, they went swishy swish. So, and when somebody from the next booth, when somebody in the next booth ordered the empanada, they said, nobody wants, they're kind of like, nobody wants your empanada. They're competing against one another.
They were kind of butted up against each other, so they're kind of having a little cast member throw down.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So anyway, let's get into some of this food here. I'm going to jump right into this shrimp.
Into the shrimp.
On or off the barbie. Now, what is this stuff with it here again? Shrimp. This is a rapini, so, and we've got some roasted tomatoes. So it looks a little, rapini I guess is like a leafy kind of vegetable here.
Something looks like broccoli.
Dude. Yeah, it's kind of like a broccolini, you know? That rocks.
Now, I just had that, and that sauce kind of makes me think of Chinese food at first.
A little bit. Try that shrimp though. I could eat this all day long. This is just awesome. Really, really good.
Oh,
loving that, right?
Good shrimp. I got some
loving
tomato.
that. That's totally good. I'm gonna try a little bit more of this rapini here. Get a little bit of the broccolini in there.
I've never had that. It looks kind of like a green.
Yep.
Has a little bit green, a turnip green.
I was going to say it has a little bit of a kale flavor to it.
But then on the end it looks like broccoli.
Yeah.
Little broccoli flowerets.
Right. Go ahead.
So the shrimp's good.
It is good. And I'm going to cross over here. Now this is a Riesling, so I'm just looking for a white here to go to the shrimp. And I know this Riesling's going to be a little sweet. We got it to go with our dessert over here, but
that's what it says. It's a dry Riesling. I don't know how dry a Riesling can be.
Pretty dry. Now Leslie loves Rieslings, my wife, but she typically doesn't like the drier ones. She likes some more sweeter ones, but that one's not that sweet, and it is dry, and actually goes pretty good with that. So now we've got this lamb chop, which, you know, comes with a kind of pre-installed little handle there, which is perfect.
Now, it seems like one year they called them lollipops. It doesn't say that this year, but it's the same thing that's been around a while. Tastes the same?
That wins every
year?
Year in, year out. That's just awesome. That's really good.
Oh, wow.
You know, we're joking about the potato chips, but I'm not sure you're not wrong. That they weren't just sitting there and somebody just said, bam! You know?
Or an accident.
Sorry, Emerald. Yeah, definitely an accident. Now, I'm gonna try this
Somebody
Shiraz
dropped
with it. So
potato chip bag, and
definitely, you know, Australia is known for their Shirazes.
Which is the pairing? Is the lamb and the Shiraz?
It is, and as we mentioned, you know, just so you know, all around the marketplaces, he'll take one food item and one wine or beverage. I'm not sure if it's always going to be wine. We'll let you know as we get along. But they pair one item, one food item, and one wine or beverage, and that's our pairing. Is the lamb chop and the Shiraz, and that's amazing. The Shiraz is really good. Don't set that down now.
But I love Australian wines, love Shirazes.
Yeah.
Love the
one of my
blends.
favorites. Yeah, one of my favorites. That Shiraz is good.
So
Shiraz
Pavlova. We really couldn't get a good answer on exactly what it is. You know, we weren't dealing with the chefs at the booth.
Right.
So
yeah, we know that it's when we cut it up, it's kind of like a harder meringue shell. So it's kind of like a meringue shell with a custard filling, and it's topped with some blueberries and strawberries, maybe even some raspberries. Yeah. So
looks good. Hot day.
But, yeah, we'll tell you how good this custard is just in a second.
Got to get a blueberry in there.
Vanilla custard,
oh, wow.
so definitely vanilla. Custard's crispy.
But it kind of comes apart.
All right, yeah. Yeah, definitely love the vanilla flavor of the custard. It's really good. The meringue's good. Berries are nice and fresh. Got a big
Now
strawberry
you picked
there.
the white to go with the shrimp. You said it on camera a minute ago, but
I said,
you really ordered it to go with the pavlova.
Yeah, I said I was going to taste it with the shrimp, but definitely we got the, you know, when we had the choices of wines there, they had a Chardonnay, and I thought about the Chardonnay to go with the shrimp. We were going to give that a shot, but, you know, when we saw the Riesling, I thought, well, you know, Riesling is a sweeter wine. We could make that go with our dessert. We'll give it a try.
But it's not too sweet.
Bad. Yeah, it's not too sweet.
It's not too sweet.
So we kind of missed it on the pairing there, but it's a nice wine.
It is good. And it does go well with the dessert.
It does, but I'm going to go back to this lamb chop.
I'm going to hit some more shrimp.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Dig in. I'm going to have another piece of this lamb
these,
here.
gosh, I keep forgetting the name. The greens.
Oh, it's not broccolini. It's it's like a broccolini.
It doesn't. Now we're referring to two documents here. We've got the passport
Tell
that
them
they
about the
always
book,
have
Mark.
every year.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them about the
stamping,
book.
but you're supposed to get them stamped and have fun. I have been checking off a few of the things that we've been eating and drinking, so we can talk about them on camera here. But there's more information here than in the big map. So then they've got the festival map that they have every year. This got the booths on one side, a map of Epcot here with where they are laid out. And then on the back side, it has, I think just for the week here,
right,
all of the events.
Because there's tons of stuff going on here. It's not just the marketplaces. There are celebrity chefs that are in. There are Walt Disney World chefs that are in doing cooking demonstrations. There are wineries here that are doing presentations. There's all kinds of dessert offerings. There's all kinds of cooking demos, entertaining demos, all kinds of things going on. The Eat to the Beat concert series is going on every night. Tonight, for example, we've got the Commodores. You come see what your night is. I hope you come on Sister Hazel night. It's amazing. Support the home team. They are not Georgia fans.
Go Dogs.
They are not. They are Florida Gator fans. They're from Gainesville. And it's going to be awesome. But yeah, there's lots of great bands out here. Check our website. You can see who all is playing out here every night. But there's lots of great bands, lots of great things going on. But I did want to tell you about this real quick before we wrap it up. Every booth is laid out. This is our Discovery Passport for 2014. Every marketplace is in there. Every food item, as Mark said, you can check off what you get. You can see what's going on. Get a little stamp, just like you would in your passport as you travel around. It's just awesome. All right, Mark, let's rate it. Big shrimp. I tell you.
I like the shrimp. And I keep forgetting what the greens are. I didn't ever find it in the book. It's in this book. Again, yeah. the passport has more of a description than the map does.
Right.
It's kind of a little bitter. And some people like that rapini.
Yeah, rapini.
It kind of reminds me of eating like Chinese vegetable greens. Yeah. The sauce is very good, kind of Chinese tasting sauce. Right. Even though we're in Australia, the shrimp are good. I've had shrimp years ago at the Australian booth, and I didn't care for them so much that year. Mm-hmm. But these are very good. They're cooked well.
Yeah.
They're not hard like you think. Oh, it's mass produced.
Right. No,
it's
good
good
shrimp.
Stuff. It's really good shrimp because you can screw up shrimp by making them into little rubber balls. The pavlova. What do you think?
I like it better than I thought it would, actually, because I'm not a big dessert fan, and that worked for me. I love the vanilla cream. That was really, really good, and the berries are nice and fresh and real good.
And so try it with the Riesling, because it's not too sweet.
Why not? It'll work.
Again, here we are at the fourth booth. I'm drinking white wines. Right. We converted you to drinking some beers a few years ago. We converted Amanda to drinking some wines a little bit.
She's a wino now, my friend Amanda.
And so maybe I'm moving to the white wines here.
Yeah. Right. All right. So I thought I was going to like the lamb chop best of all. I love the lamb chop, but I actually like the shrimp a little bit better.
Shrimp
works real good. Good pairings. Definitely, that's a nice Shiraz, and the Riesling worked for me. So. All in all, big ups. I can't slam anything here. It was all really good. All right, we've got one more to bring in this episode.
Where are we going?
We're going to Mexico. Get ready. Get ready. And we're back. Oh, Mexico. Awesome.
We've kind of been talking about this all afternoon.
Yeah, man. Tacos, dude.
We had to start at Terra and work our way there. We wanted to start at Mexico, but we finally made it to Mexico.
Tara, I'm so glad you're here because you make these tacos really, really look forward to. They're awesome, right?
I think the food has been getting better as we've moved around the lake so far, so I have high hopes for this.
Yeah, always look forward to Mexico. This ribeye taco is always just amazing. This is kind of like, if you guys are familiar with the chains, like a firecracker shrimp, you know? So it's kind of
it's not just a grilled shrimp, it's a fried shrimp.
Yeah, it's a fried shrimp with a little bit of a firecracker sauce on it. Again, if you know the chains, we won't mention them on here, but you probably know what I'm talking about.
We've also got a sangria, which I think would go well with this ribeye taco. If there's anything else there, it's a ribeye taco, gluten-free it says. I have heard from somebody that the tortilla is not gluten-free, so you might want to ask and find out for certain, but if you need gluten-free. How you think that goes?
It's good, and I think it's a corn tortilla. Does it say? I think it's actually a corn
that one
tortilla.
May, this one does not.
Okay, so the shrimp definitely says flour tortilla, so we'll see if there's a difference, but this is definitely a corn tortilla.
Okay.
It's awesome. The ribeye is great. Got a little sangria here to go with it.
Which was not the pairing though, right?
No, it was not the pairing. You know, they're actually going to always pair margarita with a taco. And okay, so if you guys don't know, not a big fan of tequila, not a big fan of beer. I actually had somebody on a recent cruise ask me, why don't I like beer? And then my friend Chris even said, why don't you like beer? I don't know, you know, why do you not like some of the things you don't like? I just don't like beer. But that taco rocks. Definitely a big fan. So let's see if this is a flour
tortilla, so it may be gluten-free.
Yeah, so let's just see if this one is. Always look forward to the shrimp.
The shrimp looks good.
Yeah, that's like 2 big pieces of shrimp there, so I'm going to move that down a little bit. And I think we've got some rain coming in, guys. That's the thing about Food and Wine Festival. You just never know how hot it's going to be. You never know when it's going to rain and cool things off.
It is cooling off a little bit.
All right. Having a little bit of trouble here, Mark.
Can't go wrong with the taco.
Oh, man.
How's that?
That's delicious.
Hit the margarita now.
That's good. I got to say, that's better. Yeah.
Getting messy.
It should get messy at Food and Wine. That shrimp is good.
Oh, that's good.
You can't. Okay, let me try to describe good.
What
That
is
shrimp
that
is.
sauce?
Let's
What is that
see.
sauce?
All right, so the shrimp is fried shrimp. Oh yeah, man. Pickled habanero pepper and onions on a flour tortilla. So you got some pickled habanero in there, a lot of tomato. The shrimp, the batter on it's really, really light.
Very
Shrimp
thin.
is, yeah, very thin batter.
It's not even crispy. It's just kind of there.
No, shrimp is nice and plump and juicy. It's not dried out. Just so good. It so rocks. It's really, really good.
The sauce kind of reminds me of like a Thousand Island. It's that color, kind of that same similar taste and texture as a Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah, a little bit like a remoulade. Yeah, kind of a cross between a remoulade and a Thousand Island.
Lots of tomatoes there.
Big tomato flavor in
kind
it,
of,
for sure.
and they have a little bite to them.
Yeah,
very good. Goes
rocks.
with the margarita. Goes well with the margarita.
So you like the shrimp better with the margarita than the ribeye, huh?
I like the shrimp.
I tell you, I could drink. Okay, and I'm not a margarita fan. I could drink that margarita all day, man.
So what do we notice about the drinks here at this booth?
They're a little bigger.
The cups are bigger. We've got bigger cups.
They're getting almost hand size now.
They are.
You know, we're getting away from that 2-ounce
We're getting
pour
away from the little wine cups. Absolutely.
Right.
The sangria. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely a bigger size cup.
Yeah.
I think it was about $6.75. So
This was $6.75.
a little bit more than the wine cups are.
Yeah, and the margarita was $8.50, and you'd mentioned that in the booth, in the margarita booth, they're $10.
The margarita stand is here year round. They have frozen margaritas.
Yeah.
It's a bigger cup, definitely, but it's a little bit more expensive. So it depends on if you want on the rocks or frozen. But this is a mango. What was it? Mango strawberry. I don't even think they may not have that flavor at the booth over there. The booth that's here year round in Mexico. It's a little bit something different to try, but definitely bigger cups. Great out here while it's so hot today.
I like that mango strawberry. It's good. But this sangria works really well too. I don't know if we have a flavor on this. It's just sangria.
Sangria. That's all
it's just sangria. So I guess it's just basically just, you know, wine and juice.
Wine and fruit. There's no actual fruit cut up chunks in it.
But that's good. Not as good as the sangria we got in Spain, but
so we have our second dessert here. We're calling it our second dessert.
All right, so we got a custard. It's more like a flan. Let's see. So it's a sweet corn cheesecake. I don't know, dude.
You would think it's a flan, but it's not a hard top.
Looks like a flan, yeah.
Not a hard top. It's not a brulee. Sweet corn.
Wow, that's good, man. I like that. Definitely got a custardy taste to it, kind of like a caramel on the top of it with some whipped cream. The peanut gallery's getting a little hungry, I think. I think they're more thirsty than anything else. Hey, if you get hungry to watching Travel with Rick, you're supposed to. If you get hungry while we're filming Travel with Rick, go get something at the booth. What can I tell you? You know? Yeah, definitely corn taste.
I was a little
got a little
corn.
Got a little caramel sauce on top of it. I like this. I'm definitely digging this.
So again, it's stepping up a notch. I think at every booth so far, everything's getting good. I'm liking everything here.
Right. So
what's your favorite?
Well, definitely up to date. Yeah, definitely the shrimp taco. I mean, it's a look forward to me. Yep. Usually the ribeye taco I like a little better. I gotta say the shrimp taco I like better this time. It's definitely awesome. I love that. I'm a big fan of that dessert.
That's very good.
And I gotta say, probably of everything we've had today, and we don't normally do this, but of everything we've had today, I like that shrimp cocktail. That'll be the best. That's awesome. And I gotta say, both the drinks, you know, after a few glasses of wine, I'm loving that margarita.
It's
Imagine
all good,
that, right?
I figured I would like the ribeye better.
Yeah.
And I love steak. It's just not my favorite here. It's not bad, but the shrimp.
Shrimp's a winner.
The shrimp is the winner.
Winner, shrimp dinner, man.
We keep saying it's nice and warm out here, even though the clouds have rolled in.
Right.
That's good to eat today.
All right, it is good
It's that
to eat
warm
today.
day food.
So again, I can't slam anything here. I'm gonna give everything here two thumbs way
up.
up. We're loving it. We're not breaking bottles this year. We just decided, hey, we're just gonna tell you if we like it or not. And so far, I like everything here. It's awesome. So come out and try the food, break your own bottles. Let me know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. We definitely want to see you here. Love to meet you around this festival. We're going to be all around. We've got pins to give away. We've got buttons to give away. We've got stickers. You never know what you're going to see. If you come up and see us, come up and give us a hug. Tell us you watch the show. We love to hear from you. And we'd love to see you right back here because we're going to be doing this all month long.
All right. Next week. Come back next week. What's next? We're not going to tell you.
We're not going to tell you. There's more stuff around. Things are changing. There's new booths. There's new foods. There's new combos. We're going to tell you all about it all month long and even into November. We've got lots more to bring you. You don't know who's going to be here. Might be Mark Bigby back. Might be Amanda Tenney. Might be Ken. You just never know. Get John out of that side of the camera onto this side of the camera. It'd be okay, wouldn't it, John? Yeah, it'll work.
I've heard a little secret about next week, though.
Okay.
Hashtag bacon.
Hashtag bacon. I hear there's something. I hear there's some bacon in our future.
There's a bacon
anything
in our
with
future,
bacon
in somebody's future for next week.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Listen, look forward to seeing you right back here. Here comes Duffy. You never know, we might see Duffy again, but we'll definitely want to see you right back here on another episode of Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. So long, everybody. Well, hey guys, thanks a lot for watching this week's show. We're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. Actually, this is Jumbo House, and yeah, it's two real giraffes walking out there on the savannah. This happens to be a savannah view, which gives you, you guessed it, a savannah view. And there are live animals right around. This morning, zebras right out there. Wildebeest. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a great place to stay. We just want to take a minute and remind you, if you have not done so, up there in the upper right hand corner, drop in your email address. That way you'll be signed up for our feed. You'll be the first to know whenever we put something new here on Travel with Rick. If you really want to find out what's going on, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/travelwithrick. That's where we put our question of the week, as well as you can interact with other Travel with Rick friends, find out where we're going, where we've been, and what we think about some of the places we visited. Also, if you're on iTunes or YouTube, yeah, of course, we've got channels for you over there as well. Subscribe to them if you wish, and be sure to rate us if you consume those types of media. We'd really appreciate it. Well, listen, you never know where we're going to be next week. We could be right back here in Orlando or halfway around the world. So check us out right back here. Find out where we're going next. So long, everybody.